Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. All I have to say about this powder, pink powder drop from Coach Outlet is, oh my God. I totally underestimated the popularity of this drop, okay? Um, I had heard, I think it was, I'll leave her channel name because I can't remember it. And she had posted, I believe, on the community that her Coach Outlet was going to be opening up a half hour early. And she was like, is anybody going to be going there in the morning, to wait in line? And I'm like, wait in line? Wait in line? So I was like, okay. So I had called, well, not called, but I had sent a message to two young ladies that one of them had reached out to me and showed me what was going to be at the store. And so then the other one I had worked with before. So I had reached out to both of them and I said, hey, these are the bags that I'm interested in. Can you set them aside for me? The one never responded. The other one was like, the one who had told me before with the denim drop, oh yeah, we can hold them up to 24 hours. I was like, okay. So I, thought that'd be the same thing. Wrong. She responded back and she goes, oh, because of, it's a first come, first serve, because of the demand. And I was like, oh my God. Okay. So I had to work. Okay. So after work, I got off, I went over there. And as I'm walking to the Coach store, I started seeing people with Coach bags, some were big, some were small, a lot of people. Okay, so I thought, oh my God, is there even going to be anything left? Now, I will say this. I really wasn't too crazy about the drop because I didn't particularly care for the vachetta, that brown trimming. I really didn't. I liked the original OG one that had the pink trimming, okay? So I knew I wasn't going to get a mini roll because I just didn't like that brown trimming. I wasn't going to get a big roll because it's just too big. So I was thinking of, and I don't know if it's called the mealy toe. I will leave the name of it. I was thinking of that one, but let me just tell you what they had in store, okay? Because that's how few things they had. They had the corner wristlet. They had the double zip wristlet. They had the Nolita 19. They had that other bag, and I'll leave it because it's like a half. It's like a shape like a crescent. They had that one. They had, I think it was called the station tote, and they had the bag that I ended up getting. Okay, and that was it. Oh, and they had that camera bag. That was it. Okay, there were people in there with 3 and 4 wristlets. They had backpacks. I mean, they were walking around with the bags, and one of the essays said, you're not going to be able to get that many. And so I don't know what he said. Maybe some other people, he had some other people with him. Anyway, there were people walking around just holding on to the stuff. Okay, people were afraid to let it go. And I'm just like, oh my God. So I was originally going to videotape, but I thought after that, I said, there's really nothing to videotape. And, they had some other new things in there. But by that time, I was just kind of like, you know what? I almost started not to get anything. I was like, you know what? Because I kind of felt like I was settling. I would be settling because the things that I kind of wanted to see weren't there. I didn't want the station tote because I just didn't care for the bag. I didn't want the camera bag. I'm not into camera bags. So I was holding the bag, that little crescent one. I saw that one. I got it down, but I didn't like how the strap. It came with a strap that was permanently on there, and then it came with a another strap that you could hook onto it to make it like a crossbody. But I didn't like how the strap was. You had like one buckle up here and like the other buckle down here. I just didn't care for that. I'm like, eh. And then it was $219. And I'm like, you know what? I don't think so. So then I was thinking about, again, I had the bag. I picked up the bag that I was thinking about getting. And then I put it down. I was like, oh, should I get it? And then I was looking at the no later 19. I kind of went on and on and on. And finally I said, you know what? Get the bag. So actually, I'm really happy with what I got, and I will share with you why. So it is in this bag right here, and I don't even know the name of the bag, okay? I don't even know the name of the bag, but here it is right here. So I went ahead and got this one. This is called the Claire bag, the Signature Claire, Klare bag, and it comes with the charm right here. Let me go inside. Let me get the strap out. So it has the strap right here. Now, what I like about this bag, and I think that this bag wasn't on my radar, okay? It wasn't on my radar. But you know, when I got there, because like I said, I didn't care for the brown trimming. I just didn't like it. So what I like about this bag is it doesn't have any brown trimming on it. No brown trimming. The only brown trimming you have is just right here on this little leather piece right here. And I'm okay with that. But I really didn't want, even on the Marley Toad or whatever it is, again, I'll leave the name, the one that I was thinking about getting, it still had the brown trimming on it. I think it did. Maybe it didn't. I could be mistaken. But I really didn't want any of the brown trimming. I liked the original one that was just all pink, and then it had like the pink leather handles. So when I saw this, I was going back and forth, back and forth. This was $219, and that little crescent one was $219. And I thought I could fit way more in here than I can that other bag. So let me just go ahead and take you on a tour of the bag. So it does have a back pocket here. And is it magnetic? No, it's not magnetic. But that's what it looks like on the inside there. Then it has like this snap closure here. So you have a pocket right here. Then you have the zip section right here. Then you have another pocket right here. And then you have another section right here. And then you have this little back pocket right here. But you know, because it's in this accordion type design, you can fit a lot in here. You can definitely fit a lot in here. And then, this right here is the brown, but that's okay. I don't care about that because no one's going to be looking at that. But the neat thing about this bag right here too is it can be a shoulder bag. You just do it like this here and just make it a shoulder bag like so, or you can do it like this, and you're not going to be able to see it, but it can be a crossbody bag as well. And it hits me at a good location right at my hip, so I'm really happy about that. But and then it does come with these cute little charms right here. It's kind of a little all tangled up here. It does come with the cute little charm right here. It's like a little flower, and then this right here says Coach on it. It says Coach, it still has the plastic on it. So those are the little charms that it comes with. But I am really happy with this. And I don't feel like I settled at all. Simply because, like I said, I didn't care for the brown trimming on it. I just didn't. And there was a lady there that had, she had too many Rowans. She had quite a bit of stuff. The backpacks flew off the shelf. The lady was saying that, the essay was saying that when people were lined up, I think at 8 o'clock in the morning. The store doesn't open till 10, or maybe they opened early. I don't know. But she said there were Rowans like on the top of the back shelf. She said in the blink of an eye, they were all gone. I said, oh my God. She said to herself, okay, is it that serious? Yes, it was. The backpacks were gone, the notebook, the pencil case, everything was gone though. The one lady that was at the counter, she had the big Rowan. I think she had, I don't know if she had no, she had the Molly tote. She had a few things. She also had a notebook and pencil case. She ended up not getting the big Rowan. So I looked at it. I didn't want it because, like I said, you know, I didn't want, first of all, it was too big of a bag. I didn't want that. And then I didn't like that brown trimming. And honey, in about 5 minutes, boom, that bag was gone too. Okay. So yeah, but I am really happy with what I purchased. There was about maybe 4 or 5 of these left. And, you know, I mean, obviously this wasn't a popular bag, or maybe people just didn't want to spend $219. I don't know what the deal was, but I like this one because it's all powder pink. You know, the whole bag is powder pink, like I said, just with the exception of this leather piece right here. And I'm okay with that. I don't care because it's not on the bag. You know what I'm saying? So I'm really, really happy. I was thinking about getting a wristlet. I said, you know what? I don't need a wristlet. I don't need the double zipper. I don't need any of that. This right here is all I need. I got my powder pink bag. The first go around, I missed out on it. Almost missed out this time again, but I didn't. I am really, really thrilled and happy with this purchase. And I like it because I think you can dress this bag up as well. You know what I mean? I think it's more of a dressier bag. It has these little indentations right here, but that's okay. I think this is a little bit more of a dressier bag. You can dress it up. You can dress it down, but I think you can definitely dress it up as well. You know what I mean? Just because of the design of the, oh, I almost dropped it. Just because of the design of the bag. So anyway, honey, yes, okay. I am so happy that I was able to get me a powder pink piece because this drop was on fire, okay? So anyway, everyone, take care. Thank you for stopping by, hanging out with me, and I will see you guys in my next video. Bye-bye, guys.